The striker situation at Manchester United is becoming something of a nuisance, to be honest. From Victor Gyokeres now coming out to threaten to come out and speak for himself with his lips and say the facts, lay them bare for the world to judge and see, to now a legend of Man United suggesting that we should be going for Paul Scholes and then Hugo Ekitike. Insanely expensive. What on earth should Manchester United do? Can't we rely and trust the ones we have in that position? Joshua Zirkzee, Chido Obi, those are the two names I'm asking. My name is Webb. Like and share and subscribe and come and learn how to earn online, fam. People are getting away with it. They are indeed enjoying the new experience of using the internet differently to bring in money for yourself. That is, for me, the ultimate goal. The ultimate resolution for this year should be for you to be earning from somewhere on this thing called the internet, where you spend a lot of your time, data, and everything that you have. But let's get into the football talk. Guys, Gyokeres comes out to threaten. I'm seeing a lot of lies flying around. I'm going to come out and speak the truth in the coming days. Well, it is all love for Man United. You know, Omar Berada has come out to state that they have made it clear as Ineos to everyone. They have said it. We only sign players who want to play for Man United. If you notice, Cunha told you it's a dream come true after signing. Mbeumo clearly made it clear, I want to join United of all the clubs. Now, Gyokeres as well, whereas Arsenal have also spoken to him to listen to know what it would take to get him. He has made it clear he wants Man United, and that's why he's fuming, because he feels the greed from Sporting Lisbon might cost him his dream move to Man United. But that drama aside, now Paul Scholes is coming out to advise Man United to sign Victor Osimhen instead, which is a good idea. We know that he has been, of course, in the linked with Man United as well for quite some time. Beautiful footballer, and certainly joins this team with 2 10s like that. United will be lethal, proper title contender. But then you think about the reports now again that are suggesting that Man United were inquiring about Hugo Ekitike, and of course we know the price tag that Eintracht Frankfurt have tagged onto their player, 100 million euros, insane money. 22-year-old, huge promise, huge potential, but not worth 100 million euros. Now, what should Man United do if push comes to shove? If push gets to shove, what does Man United do? What are the other options? Because they will certainly need a striker. We cannot play without a striker. I cannot say, okay, we can't get Gyokeres, it's too expensive. Ekitike is crazy expensive. We can't repeat the same mistakes we did with Rasmus Højlund and spend too much on a player who is just a work in progress, a project. Osimhen maybe as well might have his red flags, and could also be too expensive for United. Can we then look for a solution if we get to that point? Because it's possible that Man United can fail to sign a striker this summer. But also, it's not a must, I feel, that Man United should be signing a striker after getting Mbeumo, because we are so advanced in Mbeumo now, by the way, that it's almost 90%. It's pushing to 90% done for United. After, of course, the Brentford sorting their Spurs issues with the coach, they are now focused on Mbeumo, and the confidence is that it's going to be done sooner than later. But I'm saying, guys, can't Manchester United look aside and look within and focus on Joshua Zirkzee? If you put Joshua Zirkzee in a dynamic midfield, rather in a dynamic attack that has Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha behind him, and you give them the freedom to keep switching between the three of them, create those dummies and puzzles that Zirkzee at one point can drop into a 10, then Cunha goes as a 9, then Mbeumo as well can go, because all these guys can score goals. You have Ahmad pushing from behind, pressing, adding onto the press. Do you think Man United cannot survive and have a good competitive season with all three leading the line and Chido Obi coming in from the bench? I know many of you don't want to hear the name Rasmus Højlund. I would have mentioned him as well, because I think he needs that chance as well to prove himself, or not, at least for one season. But okay, let's put Chido Obi aside and use Zirkzee, because we've seen Zirkzee and what he can do. We've seen what he can do, the talent he has, the potential he has. Can't he bounce off these great two number 10s. With his game knowledge and work rate and skill on the ball, and the fact that Amorim, a head coach, can be trusted to mold a player, because that's part of the things we want to see Amorim do. You're a head coach. Can you coach players to improve on the things they are not good at, to do things they have not been doing? Can't you coach players into new positions? I feel that Zirkzee is one guy Amorim can focus on and mold him into a number 9. All he needs to do is to learn to be patient. I think he has got the movements. And with players like Cunha and Mbeumo behind you and Ahmad, it's easy. With Bruno, because we already saw how Zirkzee and Bruno click, because they are both intelligent players who have got that finesse on the ball. So if you have Cunha and Mbeumo and Ahmad and Bruno and Zirkzee on the pitch, can we really fail to get that ball at the back of the net? If they have got the right midfield behind them and the right goalkeeper. So for me, I'm now looking at the last resort. If push comes to shove, what do we do? Do we have a proper backup plan? And for me, I'm thinking now, for Man United, instead of rushing into being, ripped off for a prospect or in Ekitike, if they have the money anyway, I think first concentrate on getting the goalkeeper and the midfielder. In fact, 2 goalkeepers, if you look critically. Maybe one might come later, not the same summer. But United can buy some time with the strikers we have. If we get the 2 number 10s and the goalkeeper and the midfielder, 4 major signings in this summer, we give it time and make use of the next window to maybe add another, the right striker at the time for the right fee. But the situation now is looking quite ugly, and you don't want Man United now to be distracted by that disorganization. Yet we have players, honestly, I keep insisting that the number 9 must be the least of worries. With what Amorim is setting up, it should be the least of concerns. We can get even from within. Chido Obi can bang in them goals with his movements. Zirkzee with his ball usage, give him ball usage, give him freedom with Mbeumo and Cunha. Those puzzles are going to create headache, nightmares to defenses, because all those players are dangerous with the ball in their own way. And they've got an Ahmad also pushing you. The pressure will be too much, pressure overload. So we can cope with him. So instead of being ripped off 84 million pounds for Ekitike, 80 million pounds or whatever for a 27-year-old guy from Portugal, who is not guaranteed that he will perform in the Premier League, you can be patient and say, let's try and see what these kids can do. If it fails, we have time. There is another summer where we can now get a striker. Take it process by process. Don't try to do everything at once. They will rip you off and you end up making mistakes, making panic buys. Yet there is no need for us to get into that panic mode, to be honest. So my honest view is that the striking situation at Man United, yes, is an issue that has got to be solved, but I feel like the direction it's beginning to take is not necessary for Man United to be a part of. We can first pause a bit and first, change direction. And I like that we are beginning to be linked with a goalkeeper now already. Of course, I also like the fact that we are trying to show that we've got options in the striker department, but we can only sign a striker if it is the right pass player for the right fee. If we don't get the right player for the right fee, then we can as well wait and trust Zirkzee and Chido, and then you can make Hoyland the third option or first loan him out. But just trust Zirkzee and Chido and give them the right goalkeeper and the right midfield, and let's see if Cunha, Mbeumo and those kids won't score the goals. Now this for me will be a proper test of Ruben Amorim and how good he is as a head coach, because as a head coach, that's how you've got to prove to us. That's how you've got to prove to us that you can train players, you can teach players football. So I want to get your 2 cents about it. Would you sanction 80 million pounds to be spent in this condition we are in for any striker, whether it's Gyokeres, whether it's Isak, I don't care. Would you sanction Man United to spend 80 million pounds on any of the players we linked with in the striking department. I want to pick your 2 cents on that. Just like I want to pick your time. I want to pick your time to come and learn how to earn. So pick your time for yourself. When do you want to come, learn, and earn? Because people are learning. You cannot be lagging behind. You can never be lagging behind. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Because this internet is so fast. It is so fast. You're already behind if you're not earning from it now. I'm being honest. You're already behind. You're lagging behind. The world has changed. The world's richest people are on the internet. It's not by mistake. It's because the internet pays crazy money and easily. Simple. Get to understand how it works and avoid being ripped off or scammed or fleeced of your money. Come, learn, and earn. The number is down there. From wherever you are, come, learn, and earn. Very important in this day and age. It's a song I will be singing. It's a chorus I will be singing until it gets to you. Now, Scholes and Osimhen, that's his suggestion. Not a bad suggestion, but isn't it almost the same with Gyokeres? I feel like there's drama with Osimhen is even worse, I feel like his drama is even on him. It's more personal than even the agents. So it's probably it's probably I think not the right thing to do. But yeah, that's what I think. Give me your 2 cents in the comment section. Peace, love, and harmony. Cheers.